is Dom from Black Toad Studios, and welcome to episode 3 of the awakening of the Toadak Dynasty. This series will document the gradual growth of my Necron army from a standard battlefield force to a legion-sized army, ready to take on opponents in apocalypse games. Each episode I will go off, I will paint another unit for the Toadak Dynasty. I will then talk about that model and show it off on camera. It will then be down to you guys to select one of 2 units to add to the force, which will also be shown a bit later on. Also in this episode we will talk a little bit about the current Toadak Dynasty and its lore, who's currently running the Toadak Dynasty most importantly. But before all of that, on the previous episode we had a look at the Scorpec Lord, which I was going to go off and paint, which I have done, and I'm pretty proud how he's turned out. So without further ado, let's have a quick look at the Scorpec Lord. So here we are, here is the Scorpec Lord. Pretty imposing model, to be honest. Love to see him on the battlefield at some point once lockdowns ended and I'm able to actually play a couple of games. Quite a nice model to do with the scheme that we currently have for the Toadak Dynasty as well. Really lighting up with those blues there, especially in the centre. Bit of area lighting, just lighting up in under his chest, which I really like. Also there on the claw, we've added a little bit of blood there as well. Kind of fascinated, I think, by looking at the blood of the living there, kind of his eyes peering down upon his gauntlet. Spinning round, we've done the shoulder pads black, although they have been weathered. So you can't really see the black too much, but the black is there, so it's more for myself than anything else. Going over there, we've got his gun there as well. We've also got quite a nice little addition of small, tiny micro scarabs just scurrying over the base there. So the base, once again, is similar to the rest of them as well. So we've got like the cracked earth effect, as well as bits of rubble around the built up stuff on the actual model itself, which I quite like. We've got some tufts there as well. And yeah, a lovely model. I'm really looking forward to running this guy in a game. Not sure how I'm going to run him yet, because I haven't really been able to play any Necrons in 9th edition. I've just been doing a bit of Theory Hammer with the Codex. So I've got a couple of possibilities that I could use him in different ways. If anyone's been fortunate enough to play games out there, please give me some suggestions. But he does look pretty cool. That glaive is quite nice as well. So there we go. That is my Scorpec Lord. I have got another one in the works, which will be appearing later on in the series, hopefully. Maybe doing a bit of conversion work as well, make him a little bit different. But there you go. Right, so there we go. That was a Scorpec Lord. As I said, really fun model to paint. Now, on the previous episode, you guys have picked the Royal Warden. Ooh! And a few bases of scarabs to get on with. So I've got 3 bases of scarabs here to paint as well. Looking forward to doing these guys next. Should be quite a nice challenge. Now, for episode 4, once I have painted the Scorpec Lord, I've already painted him. Once I've painted the Royal Warden and the scarabs, what would you guys like me to paint next? Would it be this fantastic Overlord? Or could it possibly be 10 Necron Warriors? Now, just so you guys know, I currently have some converted Overlords. I do not have any Warriors. I've got plenty of Immortals, but no Warriors. So it's up to you guys what you would like me to paint next. Please put a comment below as well. Also your thoughts on the Scorpec Lord, if you've used one as well in a game, or you have a comment or a compliment about the paint scheme. So next up, we'll have a little bit of background on the current Overlord of the Toadak Dynasty. Now let's have a look at him. So here we are, the current Pharaoh of the Toadak Dynasty, also known as the Caretaker by some of the other nobles within the Toadak Dynasty. He is currently controlling the dynasty as the other pharaohs sleep. His name is Jabal Nafar. He is one of the grand strategists in the Toadak dynasty. So he's been able to hold control over the Legion as it wakes. Not as large as some of the other overlords, he has been able to maintain control with the use of his Immortal Legion and a very large quantity of Lich Guard, which are programmed to defend him to the last. Although some of the Destroyer cult have tried to intrude upon the Toadak dynasty and oppose Jabal, he has been able to maintain control. So until other overlords wake up to take over as the Pharaoh, it is down to Jabal to make sure that the Toadak dynasty stays on course and awakens as planned. But here we are, people. He is the current overlord. He is in control of the Toadak dynasty. Right, so there you go. That was Jabal Nafar, the current overlord. So guys, once again, it's been fantastic. Thank you very much for watching. This is Dom from Black Toad Studios, and I will see you on episode 4 of the Toadak Dynasty. Until then, take care. See you next time.